New season, new me is what I would say if I wasn't still just back on my bullshit playing with different EVs. I'm not gonna lie, for someone who really hates EVs, I tend to only use EVs, so I'm not too sure where the hatreds come from, but it is what it is. Anyway, this is the deck we're playing today. The idea is Espeon is strong, heals stuff, does damage. Sylveon is strong, draws cards, also does damage, and then the little ones deal with Yellow Bird and other scenarios. But yeah, that's about it. Let's check Wonder picks first before we get into the whole spiel. We're looking for Mantikes. I think that's about it, really. I saw like a Mantike. I haven't hit a Wonder pick in ages, by the way. Like, it's been months since a Wonder pick has hit. And who is opening Smack Oh, his name is Palkia, but he's opening the Dialga one. All right, questionable. Yeah, nothing. All right, makes sense. Anyway, new season is up. We got Master Ball. To be fair, getting Master Ball is incredibly easy. Like, out of most Pokemon games, I feel like this game is the easiest to hit the highest rank. I like they have like a ranked system though, unlike Pokemon TCG, which is like, I mean, it has a ranked system, but it doesn't have like a leaderboard. This game has a leaderboard and like an actual like elo system that's presented to other people, which is cool. Whereas in that game, it's like you hit Arceus, you get nothing. You get like 3 more packs, which kind of sucks. Anyway, the problem with the deck that we're running right now, that has a bad matchup against Darkrai Giratina, right? Big Lax. That's a pretty funny card. But yeah, the problem is it has a bad matchup against Darkrai Giratina, and it's kind of like the most popular deck in the game still. If you look at like limitless stuff, that deck's still popping, right? Deck's still doing its thing, still being crazy, popular, and all that. Alright, we're just gonna slap that down, and honestly bite. Because I mean, next turn we can just heal the damage we take with the Espeon, and then we'll start swinging with the Espeon. And we'll evolve Sylveon, hopefully draw into more EVs, and then be able to deal damage. Can I bench him now? Can I put him down now? What if I put him on your bench? Oh, you can't grab cards anymore. Dark Energy makes me feel like we're versing Darkrai. Which honestly wouldn't be too surprising. Yeah, it's a Darkrai Ho-Oh box thing. Fair enough. Yeah. Problem with this deck is that you have to attach obviously to the Ho-Oh while you are doing the whole spiel of that. Okay. Anyway, now we get to do Espeon. We could also Sabrina here, but I'm not too sure if I want a Sabrina right now. I think we will. Okay, let's just Sylveon. Draw 2 cards, hopefully find some EVs. That deck has a lot of like switch cards. Okay, I meant like EVs, not the evolutions. That deck has a lot of switch cards, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know if it has like Leaf, you know? I mean, time to find out, I guess, you know? I feel like if he doesn't have Leaf, then we're chilling, because then he has to manual retreat and restart his whole like attaching process. So that'll be cool. And then if we draw into a Cyrus anytime soon, which we probably won't, unfortunately, then we get to do stuff, right? Yeah, he's gonna Giant Cape the Ho. That puts it to 90. Doesn't really matter because we have EV Bag. I put in a second EV Bag. Oh, he's gonna go Sabrina now. I mean, we still have the knockout on his Ho, right? So unless he retreats, no, he doesn't. All right, cool. I put in a second EV Bag because honestly, EV Bag is the best card in this deck. I feel like it just makes sense. I took out Guzma because I don't know, something that I like in this game is my philosophy of building decks is build decks that help you be as consistent as possible, because the problem with this game is luck, right? So if you can minimize the effect of luck on your board state and ignore your opponent, then probably you'll be better off. So I don't really like the whole Mars kind of thing. We still play a Mars because disruption is cool, but I am willing to cut it, you know? I'm very happy to cut the Mars. I don't think it's that good. I think honestly, just the whole let them do their thing, we'll do our thing, and hopefully we set up faster than they do is probably better. Because I mean, the whole thing in this game is that, like, you saw that game, I just set up faster, right? My deck was more consistent than his. So if I can do that every game and everyone else is a little bit slower, then I'll win every game, right? In theory. In reality, it's more so I'm gonna start EV and like fucking shit all in hand. But realistically, like, there's a lot of combos in this deck that you should be able to draw into. See, we have an EV, Espeon, and Sylveon, which is gas, right? That's honestly all you need to get the game going. We're versing a Magby. We're versing a Zard, though. Alright, this is time to test that, that consistency. Of course, the one time we're versing a baby, we don't start the fucking EVEX that can just punt a baby into space. Kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. Yeah, alright. See, this game, probably gonna lose. This game's probably a little bit chalked. Never mind, he's got an Entei. Okay, this game might be very chalked. Okay, we're fine. we're fine for now, Unless he rips like a Guzma or some shit. Okay, there's a Pokeball. Alright, cool. We have stuff at least. Alright. Here's an Eevee. I wish we had the EVEX, would have been nice to just punt that thing and then honestly probably just win the game there. Would not be surprised if we just won the game on the spot there. Killing that, and then it's very difficult for the Entei to do anything. Now we get to find a friend, which is probably going to be some bullshit evolution instead of the fucking baby Eevees, which we so desperately need to find. That's the problem with this deck, right? Is that it plays 3 Espeons and 3 Sylveons, and then 4 of the Eevees. So we play 6, I guess technically you're playing 6 basic Eevees as well, because like the Pokeballs, but it's still like, that's a lot of stuff, man. I'm hoping he doesn't rip out the fucking... No, don't do it. Okay, cool. We don't die at least, so that's big. We will be evolving into the Espeon, and then we will be Espeoning it up. And we 2-shot that, so that's pretty cool. We also can just max heal. No, we can't max heal, but... Is there ever a world where we should? Oh, no, we don't have to, because we have hella health. We got hella HP right now. We be chilling and shit. Alright, we'll do that. I'm gonna research here, because I wouldn't mind evolving into a second Espeon. There we go, it is. There we go. That's much better. We'll do this. Eevee. What's in the deck? We have 6 cards. Alright. Now I'll evolve into a second Espeon. Now I feel like an Espeon's fine. Espeon is the main attacker of the deck. Espeon's gas, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sad, because, you know, I was opening the other set a bunch to get Espeons, and I got a bunch of fucking immersive art and gold cards instead, which is not what we wanted, bro. Enjoy taking nothing. Good silver, though. Good silver. Take a look at the bags. We got a lot of baggage. Alright, he's gonna beat down for 60. We can max heal this turn, which is kind of funny. I don't know if we will, though. Let's go Psychic Healing. 30. I guess we can heal 1. Eevee bag, heal once is fine. Now we're up to 120. We'll go Sylveon here to try and just draw through the rest of our deck. Get our last Eevee out so we have, like, options and stuff. There we go. And now we have options of the babies. Last 3 cards in deck are 2 babies and a... 2 babies and a Sabrina, I think. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, we take the knockout here, and then next turn we have game guaranteed, unless he benches something else. Because we can just go Sylveon, draw into the Sabrina, knock out Magby, right? Like, this is, I really like this deck. I genuinely think this deck might be the best deck in the game. Like, if you're able to set up fast against Darkrai Giratina, then you're chilling, right? You just have to set up, like, a little bit faster. But if you don't, then you kind of lose, and that kind of sucks. But yeah. Is he just gonna go swing with... No, okay, there's an Arceus. Alright. I was gonna say, you gotta play more basic Pokemon, right? There's gotta be, like a thing to it. You can't just be... Dude, this Espeon has been tanking stuff, though. We're gonna retreat into the... Actually, wait, can we win this game? No, we can't, because we didn't draw into the... We needed the other baby, right? Because it's 3, 6, 9... plus 40. Yeah, we could have won with the other one. So, I mean, I guess for now... He still doesn't kill us next turn, when we go Psychic Healing. So, dude, this is just dumb. The fact that we can just do this shit is so dumb to me. And then I guess we can go Mars due to the fact that he has how many cards in hand? 9 cards in hand. Yeah, Mars is fine. Not a bad idea to rip Mars there. And then we'll just go, yeah, Super Cybolt for 80. And now we have, like, so many options, so many things. We're guaranteed to draw into one of the babies next turn. Hopefully it's a Sylveon. I mean, honestly, at this point, we just win the game next turn with Cyrus, right? Regardless of what he does, so we should be chilling. That's the thing, like, this Espeon has tanked shit so long this game, no? Like, it's tanked 3 Entei hits. It's tanked 180. Of course, we get the other one. It's tanked, yeah, 100 and... No, it's tanked 240 damage. No, it's 6, 12, 18. It's tanked 180. 180 damage of, well, damage. And it's still on 90 HP, right? That's busted. Card's broken. Should not be able to heal that much. And then if you get like the point where you have like an Espeon and Espeon on bench, you can just consistently heal 60 every turn, up to 100 per turn with the, well, 101 turn with the guy with the bag. But yeah, you can tell I'm enjoying the deck, 'cause I'm not doing like actual yapping. I'm just yapping about how much I love the deck and how much I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, honestly, deadass. W deck, the girlies, hashtag twinning, hashtag what the girls do, man. Eat hot chip and lie. That's what girls do. That's how we'll segue into talking about lying women. You know, I've had my fair share of exes, and they've been liars, they've been cheaters, they've been scoundrels, they've been enemies, ops, dare I say, you know? So, lads gotta keep safe out there, you know, but also don't be a cheater yourself then. Don't be out there doing stuff, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, life be crazy, man. Smash like if life be crazy. All right, we're versing Pichu with fighting energy. I actually want to research first because I want to see more basics. I want to see basic Pokemon, and Pokeball leaves basic Pokemon in my deck. However, we don't find basic Pokemon. You know, I really just actually dislike this artwork. It's just not good. It's just weird. It's odd. I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with it. Ugh, dude, I wish we started this one again, because then next time we could just punish that fucking... Why is it every time we play against babies that fucking this Eevee decide... Is it like an actual thing, like where you don't start the one to donk them? Because that's bullshit, you know? So after I've kind of opened the pack now, like the new ones, and I've gotten Suicunes and shit. So I'm getting to the point now where I'm just opening Shining Revelry to try and get the gold Pokeball, because I really want the gold Pokeball, and there's people out there with 2 gold Pokeballs, which is a lot of gold Pokeballs. So I'm just opening them to try and get as many gold Pokeballs as possible, because that's the thing. I want gold Pokeballs, you know? Alright, anyway, we gotta lock in over here. There's the Espeon. What does Espeon do? 20 damage for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon, and that does 50 damage. Alright, so we're just gonna fucking kill this thing here, and then we're just gonna hold up. Actually, wait, pause. Dude, wait, this deck has answers. Y'all got questions, I got answers. Alright, so we'll evolve the Sylveon here to draw stuff, because I want to find the last Eevee. It would be Gas. We have a Pokeball in hand. I mean, no, we don't. I'm lying. We just have it's just the Eevee. That's the only thing we've got cooking. But yeah, so we can just go evolve into the Espeon. We can attach the Espeon, kill the Pichu. I'm going to put the Giant Cape on the Espeon as well. And then we got Eevee Bag as well to keep this thing alive for as long as possible. And then yeah, and then obviously if he like benches another thing on the bench and then attaches to it, then we're just gonna kill it, right? Because of Eevee Bag plus 10. That's what I'm saying. Eevee Bag is so good. Like the plus 10 is so cool. The heal is so cool. Like if this was a Guzma, I just wouldn't like it, right? And obviously you can be like, oh, but what if they attach Giant Cape and then, you know, essentially you're doing 10 more damage because the Guzmas are getting rid of 10 damage, or if they attach Rocky Helmet. Yeah, but that's only if they do something, not if you do something, right? That's the thing. Eevee Bag depends on you. The other cards depend on them. And in this game, I feel like if it depends on me is a lot better. I like it a lot more. I don't have to rely on people's stupidity to get me there. What are you doing, Wagwan? What is this play? What are we skiddly winking over here? I like that word, skiddly wink. Skidink. Alright, anyway. We're gonna Eevee Bag, we're gonna do 10 more damage, we're gonna kill him, right? Because that's just how it goes. That's just how the game be. We'll attach that Eevee to keep options open. And then we'll just go, yeah, Energy Crush 70 damage. See? That was, if we played one Eevee Bag, we would have had it anyway because we had 2 in hand. But it would have been, you know, more stressful. Eevee Bag, W card, W deck, W everything. Anyway, Kadorike? I don't remember the fucking, that hiragana, I mean, katakana I'm inting. Fake studying Japanese. But yeah, anyway, we can play one more. I'm enjoying this, you know? This deck is just gas. It's just all gas, no breaks. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna end it there because just because I said that, I'm probably gonna jinkies, smash jinkies.